everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is Planning with Donna Smith Wilson, and you are watching part 3 of my it's a series on layering. The first part 1 was layering boxes, part 2 was layering florals, and today we're going to do florals and boxes. So let's get started. I'm just going to go randomly through here and put down some boxes. And we're going to figure this whole thing out together. All right, so you can do your floral layering and boxes in a lot of different ways. There really is no right way or wrong way to do anything in the planning world. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. So let's just start simple. Let's go ahead and put down a box. The easiest way to layer florals, if I can get hold of something here, is to start, obviously, with a straight edge right against your box. The closer you get the edge, the more authentic it's going to look. Now this was a floral that I cut around, but we're going to camo that here in just a minute. So let me go back and get these. Okay. I tore up a bunch of stuff in the process. So you're going to put this up against here. We're going to take most of the way I teach people to do this is just pull a floral up off your sticker sheet. We're using clear florals. We're chopping it in half. And this is just an example, okay? You're not really going to do it like this. So that I wanted to just give you that one. Let me get another box. Just because I don't want you to get confused. All right, we're going to take this box and we're going to... I'm going to overlap just a little. So when I come back to bump this up against it, I want it to be right like this is together, if that makes sense. So that's why I left just a little bit sticking over this side right here. Because when I went to bring this one up, I wanted them to sort of marry together there, if that makes sense to you guys. So now we're going to take we're just going to take some of these accent pieces and we're going to chop them too. We're just going to chop them, chop, chop, chop. And this is going to go like here. There we go. See how I like to try to get that to where it looks like it's just coming right around that corner. So right here, probably what I would do is I'm trying to find a monstera leaf that doesn't look cray. Probably what I would do in the perfect world. Let me get this one. Is I'm going to come down through here. And we're just going to try to pull this up. Away from there. And I think to make it a little bit more organic, I'm going to cut this away as well. Just because I think it looks a little crazy. I'm going to pull that up. There. So sometimes just by trimming away something that looks like, okay, that shouldn't be sticking out there like that, you're going to make it look a whole lot different. Now, had I not had to cut away from here, you could have perfectly put this up against here, but because it's sort of crazy, you know what I'm saying? What you could do is you could go in here like this, but then it's going to be, the straight edge is going to be at the top, but you could have bumped it up against here, but the layering together isn't going to look cohesive, if that makes sense. So, and even if you went to bring it in here like this, you're not going to do that. So this would be something I would just probably trim up a little bit and put like along the edge of a page like that and bump something in here to where it looked more organic or authentic. Okay, so there is an example of that. But let's do a cluster real quickly of, and you can see where I butchered this page with my knife, and I do that a lot, and that's okay. I usually just cover it up with a box. If you cut through a page, just get a box and cover it up. So I'm going to use some different florals on this one just for, because I want to. Just because I want to. And I think I might use these. If I can get my fingers on it. Yeah, I know I don't want to use those. I want to use these. Okay, those aren't my favorite, so let's just see what we can do. And I think I will actually get another piece of this where it's not so much busyness, we'll say, on the page. Because I'm not about all that busyness. It gives me a headache. All right. Okay, let's do this. So now we're going to take a bunch of boxes. And let's just nest them all together. And I say nest them all together a lot. I know I probably shouldn't, but whatever. So I'm going to take this. We're going to layer some boxes together. If seeing through the sticker bugs you, that line, cover it up. Doesn't bother you, then we're good to go. Okay. And we're just going to build a little here. And where are my shapes? Let me do a couple shapes. All right, we're going to put in, what are we going to put in? I have a hexagon here, so we could do that. And of course, my favorite is always going to be circles. I do love my circles. Make sure if you have lines that are running horizontally that you normally keep those together. All right, so we're really going to get crazy here. Okay, so I put down a bunch of layered boxes. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Now, we're going to basically go down through here, and we're going to pull some florals off of here and try to keep your florals within the size area, okay? If you keep your stuff in the size area, you're going to save yourself a whole lot of headache. So I'm going to put this right here. So there's the first part. If you want to keep it really crazy, you can take this if you want, and you can run it. I'm trying to straighten that up just a little bit, and I'm going to cut that piece off. Okay, Now we're going to take one of these and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Now, you might be saying to yourself, I'm not about trying to do all of this layering all the way around here. That's great. Don't do it. We're going to take this little piece, and I don't know if this will look right, but I'm going to try it and see how it looks. It doesn't look right. I don't think it looks bad per se, but I do need to, I think this is one instance where this being bumping right up against here, sort of overlapping a little bit. Yes, you heard me say that right. We'll make it look better because it blended. Does that make sense? Okay, so now we're going to chop this one. Chop. And we'll probably have to do a little trimming. I'm going to butt this one all the way there. Up against there. And we're going to trim here. Lay that down flat. Now you could leave that right there, and I probably would, but just for the sake of the video, we're going to cut it away. Just because. And hopefully I don't tear the sticker. One of the things about pulling away from a sticker that is foiled, or like you know, like I said, foiled, is you can pull away part of the foiling and it'll look funny. So that's why I hesitated to do that. So we're going to do that. We do have a little tiny bit of this. And I think what I would do here is this right here. I think I would cut away that little nib. And I think I would come in here. I'm going to do this. Now, it might look stupid when I get it on here. But the only way you're going to know if it doesn't look crazy is to put it on there. There we go. And now I honestly think sometimes when you're layering that it looks sort of good when stuff cascades over top of the sticker. So let's do an example of that. So you've seen how I went all the way around that. Now, if you wanted to make it look fuller or, you know, more color to it, you would just keep going with it. You can take a sticker, like here, if that wasn't full enough for you, you could literally take this sticker here. I got a sticker all over me, and it's hard to get it all off. Is you could come in here, and you could literally, I like to match it up. You could cut in. Now, you know, I'm doing this on camera, which makes it a lot more strategic. And sometimes, I don't know if this will do right. Let me cut it. Might have to just do it with this. Is you can come in and you make that look bigger by just laying over top of it, if that makes sense to you. So I hope that you understood when I was going with that. So, you know, just keep in mind that you can play around with this stuff and you can make it look whatever way you want to. So I'm going to pull that up and put it, nope. See where you had that big bare spot? Probably do that. Then I want to take the same color sticker, which I have one here, and we're going to cut, bam. And I want to overlap it enough to where you can't tell where one ends and the other one begins. See there? All right, now let's do, we'll take a corner and we're going to pop it down here. Okay. Then we're going to come back in and we're going to grab one of our pretty red boxes. And let's just say, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put this right here. And then you can layer boxes right over top of your florals like this. Then you can come back in here and let's say we're going to take this great big one and you can put it in here like this. The thing that I like about working with some of these older stickers like this is they have a tendency to come up so much nicer. I was trying to see if there's a place I could pop this in here somewhere. Probably like right in here. I don't know if that looks authentic enough or not. And there we go. You can just take them and just keep planting little stuff here and there. Like you have these little yellow leaves here. Well, you know, maybe you want to, now you can use them. There you go. Then we're going to cut this side. Try to cut as close to the side of the box as you can, so that when you pull this up and pull real gently, we're going to take this and do that. So now you've layered a box in the corner. Like if you want to just see how you've got that shooting out the end there and this side. So there's you, another example of how you do it. Basically, if you don't want to go to all that trouble, you can literally take a sticker. Let's just take these leaves and put them right there. I try not to waste stuff. Let's take this great big one. If you want to keep it simple and you don't feel like going all the way around a box, because frankly that's going to probably drive you crazy and get on your nerves, and I don't know if this will look right or not. I was going to try to marry that in there. I think it's a little too much, but I'm just trying to teach you as I'm coming across stuff that you can just take bits and pieces of stuff and just pull it off and see. So you come across here, but then you cut that leaf out that was in the way, and that made it look that much more authentic. And then we can just take this leaf where it's not really going to overlap and stick it down there. And you pretty much went almost all the way around that box. If you want to keep it simple, chop it off. Don't stick it down to your page like I just did. And we're going to come right in. Try to keep it straight. Just like that. And if you don't want that showing, if you want it, that doesn't bother you, leave it. If it's going to drive you crazy like it would me, take it off. There you go. And then you can just go right up through here. that right there. Done. So there you go. Floral layering with layered boxes. Guys, I really do hope that you found this informative, helpful, however you want to word it. I hope that it helps you. I hope that you are able to better understand floral layering now. It's really not hard. There's so many ways to layer where it won't be mind-numbingly confusing, if that makes any kind of sense. Like I said, you can keep it so super simple and it doesn't have to be hard. You can just chop a sticker in half, you can pop it in here, and you're good to go. I mean, look, I've almost went all the way around all these boxes, basically from using scraps on my scissors. It really is that easy. You just don't have to overthink it. I mean, it's just start simple and move your way down to other techniques. You can watch my videos and see all kinds of different stuff. So like I said, I hope this part 3, layering florals and layered boxes, helps you. If you found this video helpful and it was something that helped you to learn, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. These tutorials I feel like are important, especially for the new community out there, to teach how to do things and how to try to make it as simple as I can so you understand where I'm coming from. So there is our layering florals and boxes made easy. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your love and support. It means a lot. And I will see you guys in my very next video.